Launching a rocket is not just about the rocket itself. Sometimes it's more about politics than technology. No matter how advanced your rocket is, if you don't have a reliable facility to launch it from, the mission won't happen. Launch facilities are massive, and acquiring or operating one is extremely difficult. This is where politics comes into play. Some states make it easy for companies to set up and operate launch facilities, while others have the worst bureaucratic processes, sometimes delaying projects for years. On top of that, if you're not on good terms with the politicians in charge, they can make things even harder for you. That's exactly what happened between Musk and the state of California. Musk didn't stay quiet, though. Instead, he made a bold move, one that many say California now regrets. Musk announced that SpaceX's headquarters is officially moving to Starbase, Texas. For years, all of Musk's major companies, including SpaceX, Tesla, and Twitter, had their headquarters in California. However, Musk has systematically moved them out of the state due to what he describes as California's anti-business policies. For example, Tesla's headquarters moved to Texas in 2021 after Musk clashed with California officials over COVID-19 lockdown restrictions that impacted Tesla's Fremont factory. Musk criticized the restrictions as fascist and made it clear that the company could not grow under such conditions. Similarly, in 2022, Musk relocated Twitter's headquarters to Texas following his acquisition of the company. Musk has publicly stated that California's policies are forcing businesses to look for better opportunities elsewhere, and Texas provides that. Texas offers a more business-friendly environment with lower taxes, fewer regulations, and reduced operational costs for SpaceX. This means saving money, improving efficiency, and having the freedom to grow without excess bureaucratic obstacles. SpaceX's move from California to Texas marks a big shift for the company. Musk has long been critical of California's strict regulations. In Texas, SpaceX will benefit from a better business environment with fewer restrictions. SpaceX's relationship with Texas began in 2014 when Musk chose Boca Chica, a small border town, as a launch site for the company's Starship program. Before this, Boca Chica was a quiet, overlooked area. However, Musk's decision brought attention, investors, and businesses to the region. Construction started in 2015 to transform the area into a spaceport. By 2020, the site, renamed Starbase, was home to rocket launch pads, production buildings, and other infrastructure needed for Starship development. Since then, SpaceX has achieved major milestones at Starbase, including the first successful high-altitude Starship flight in 2021 and several integrated launch tests between 2023 and 2024. Starbase has become the center for SpaceX's rocket testing and production. Musk choosing Texas is also about politics. To be honest, Texas is a Republican stronghold, while California leans heavily Democrat. Musk's political alignment has become more apparent in recent years. Musk has been vocal about his support for Republican policies and has criticized California's Democratic leadership. Musk's political views gained even more attention during the most recent U.S. presidential campaign, where he played a significant role in supporting Republican candidates. He has openly criticized Democratic policies on social media and has expressed alignment with Republican stances on taxes, regulation, and business freedom. Although SpaceX's headquarters has officially moved to Texas, it's important to remember that the company cannot completely leave California. California has some of the best established infrastructure for space launches in the United States. Vandenberg Space Force Base, located on the central coast of California, offers unique advantages for polar and sun-synchronous orbit launches. These types of missions are vital for Earth observation satellites, climate monitoring systems, and national security operations. No other launch site in the country offers the same geographical benefits for these missions. Many of SpaceX's most famous and successful missions have launched from California. For instance, Vandenberg hosted the first Falcon 9 mission to deploy satellites into polar orbit, as well as numerous Starlink satellite deployments that rely on the base's polar launch capability. California's launch sites are also better equipped for certain classified missions, providing SpaceX with critical contracts from government agencies like NASA and the U.S. military. Despite these advantages, SpaceX has faced significant challenges in California. Recently, the company filed a lawsuit against the California Coastal Commission for blocking expansion plans at Vandenberg Space Force Base. SpaceX argued that the commission's refusal to approve its development plans hindered critical upgrades necessary for future launches. While SpaceX is making big moves like relocating its headquarters from California to Texas, they are not slowing down on their Starship progress. In fact, the company is actively preparing for its next major test flight, Starship Flight 7. This upcoming flight is expected to demonstrate the rapid improvement SpaceX has made since the previous test missions. The preparations for Starship Flight 7 are well underway at Starbase, Texas. SpaceX has been working on upgrading both the Starship upper stage and the Super Heavy booster. These improvements focus on increasing reliability, performance, and safety for the vehicle. Engineers have been fine-tuning the Raptor engines, which power both stages of the rocket. The Raptor 2 engines are designed to deliver higher thrust while being more efficient and easier to manufacture than earlier versions. The launch site itself has also seen significant upgrades. SpaceX has been improving the orbital launch mount, the tank farm, and the ground systems to ensure the site can handle the immense power of the Super Heavy booster. After Flight 6 revealed areas that needed refinement, such as engine performance and heat shielding, Flight 7 aims to prove that SpaceX can overcome these challenges. Musk has stated that Flight 7 will include both a successful liftoff and a full test of the vehicle's re-entry and landing systems. The goal is to have the Starship upper stage survive re-entry from orbit, an essential milestone for its eventual role as a reusable spacecraft. Musk also highlighted that each flight provides critical data that allows SpaceX to iterate and improve rapidly. The Super Heavy booster, which serves as the first stage, will also attempt a controlled splashdown in the Gulf of Mexico after separating from the Starship. Future iterations of the booster will aim for a controlled catch using the Metchazilla launch tower arms. But for now, SpaceX is focusing on refining the booster's descent and engine cutoff systems.